Hi, this is Dan Cardoza back with day number 3 of the Transform 21-Day Rapid Fat Loss Toolkit. Now, today we're going to talk about an important concept called synergy. But before we get to that concept, I want to let you know that in the toolbox that you have access to, which is always located right below these videos, you're going to have access to a special report that I've put together with the top 10 fat-burning nutrition tips that you can put into practice right away. Now, so far with the 21-day program, you've established a starting point. Hopefully, you've done day 2's homework as well, and you've established an end goal. And so we have a point A and a point B. And today, by looking at the concept of synergy, we're going to talk about the vehicles that are going to help you get from point A to point B. But at the same time, I know you want to get right into the meat and potatoes of what's going to help you right now, here and today. And so I've put together these 10 tips for you that you can put into practice immediately to start burning fat, toning and shaping your muscles, boosting your metabolism, and looking and feeling your very best. Now, it doesn't happen overnight, and over the course of these 21 days, we're going to slowly but surely build on each successive day and add to your knowledge and add to your ability to put these tips and concepts into practice. But I wanted to give you that report so you can start making some headway immediately. So let's move on to today's lesson, the concept of synergy. Now, the concept of synergy is a simple but often overlooked concept when it comes to losing fat and getting in the best shape of your life. And it simply states that there is no magic bullet. And I know that's a hard, jagged pill to swallow for some, because everyone always asks me, what's the one thing I should do as far as ab exercises go to flatten my tummy? Or what's the one piece of cardio that's going to be better than all the rest and that all of a sudden is going to dramatically influence my results? Well, the reality is there is no magic bullet. There's no magic food. There's no magic piece of equipment. There's no magic bullet that's going to ultimately override everything else. But instead, it's a combination of exactly what you're seeing here on the screen. Now, this is my little cutesy diagram of the red convertible, and of course, that's you in the driver's seat. And notice that, like any vehicle, there's at least 4 wheels on that car. And if you can imagine for a second, if you've ever driven and had the unfortunate circumstance where you found yourself with a flat tire, you know that when you have even one tire missing or incapacitated, it affects how fast you're able to go. It affects how directly you're able to get from point A to point B. Well, it's the exact same thing with your fitness. As you're looking at going from point A to point B, as you're journeying on this fitness destination, you need to have 4 wheels on the car. And those 4 wheels, metaphorically, are, number 1, resistance training, also known as weight training. That's going to be one of the key pillars to you actually boosting metabolism, shaping and sculpting muscle, and carving out the lean, defined body that you really want. Pillar number 2, or wheel number 2, is cardio training, also known as aerobic exercise. Of course, this is going to work hand in hand, just like the 2 front wheels of your car are synchronized and they work together. The 2 front wheels of resistance training and cardio training are going to work together to make sure that you're going in the direction that you want to go in with your fitness plan. And so those are the 2 fitness components. Wheel number 3, we have the nutrition component. Of course, that goes without saying. That's the bulk of what we're going to talk about here in the next 21 days. Or over the course of this 21-day program. But nutrition is going to ultimately fuel your fitness program. And I can't stress enough how important it is not to fool yourself into thinking that you can out-train bad nutrition. That, again, is a myth. If you just train hard enough, you can still eat all the junk that you want. And if you just train hard enough, somehow, some way, something good is going to happen. Well, guess what? It's not. You need that nutrition wheel driving the results. And fourth and finally, the 4th wheel you need on the vehicle to help you get fat loss results is sensible supplementation. And that just means we're not talking about anything crazy here, but we're talking about something that is going to help support and fill in the gaps and the voids in your nutrition plan. That usually will involve something like a multivitamin, maybe an omega-3 essential fatty acid gel cap, and possibly a workout shake or meal replacement. Just some basic things. And so that's the concept of synergy in a nutshell. I'm going to pause the video right here. Let's move on to video number 2, located right below.